Wolves 3, Manchester United 4. Whoa, it's all I can say. What a game that was. And it didn't even have a 4-3 writ all over it. Like, literally, the amount of goals in that game, it didn't deserve the amount of goals that it had in that game. It wasn't that good, but wow. Seriously, I didn't see that coming, but I am taking it. I am running with it. I am running to 7th place and clawing that gap back from 4th and 5th to 8 points all the way. If we can back this up now with a win against West Ham, then we have got a bit of momentum there. But again, wow, are we making life hard on ourselves or what at this football club? Jeez, I've got nothing left. I've got Craig laughing at me when it went to 3-3. And then just to have that moment of Mainoo, an academy player coming through there. Oh my God, I had Makeda moments all over again, and you know what I mean by that one. That moment against Aston Villa with Makeda. Wow. Kobbie Mainoo, take a bow. You have arrived at Manchester United. This academy, again, absolutely keeping this club afloat. Wow, is all I've got to say. Brilliant performances from a few players tonight. We'll do the player ratings after that. Will be up later on, guys. But let's get into what actually happened there, because what a start. I was bemoaning Marcus Rashford starting this game. The guy did literally nothing all game apart from score that goal. Don't care. He scored the goal. He contributed to the game. That's it. I still stand by what I'm saying, and that's Rashford done. But everything else in that game there, I mean, the worst player on the pitch is the guy talking on TV right next to me now, in Bruno Fernandes. Who'd have thought he wasn't in the mix with all of this? I mean, his energy level's fantastic, but wow, we had some good performances today from players that really we didn't expect. Bruno there just doing the captain's thing and sending Kobbie over to the fans again. He deserves the applause. He was excellent today, and I am loving the Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro partnership right now. We've all been waiting to see it. And Manchester United have scored 8 goals in 2 games. Holy cow. Where did that come from? United actually scoring goals again. Wow. And spreading the goals out even better. Absolutely brilliant performance. You know what? Ten Hag got it right and he got it wrong. So many plus points from the night. Obviously, winning away from home against Wolves. Scoring 4 goals. Defensively, what is going on? Like, seriously, breaking the game down there, first of all. Great start. Rasmus Hojlund, the connection with Rashford, what Ten Hag was talking about, that link-up play, it was there. It's like, oh, this night is set up perfect for Ten Hag. Everything he said in the press conference is coming true. It's that connection again. Rasmus Hojlund today, he is now arriving. Great little layoff. Another goal and another assist for him today. Brilliant stuff. And yes, he's got more than Jesus at Arsenal. So Zayn, stick that one in your pipe. But I mean, Rashford's goal, fantastic. First of all, great little layoff from Hojlund. Fantastic finish from Rasmus Hojlund, from Rashford. Give him his due. Yeah, he wasn't quite there. He looked like an absolute lost soul, but he was involved. And the start, he got that goal. Set up United. It was perfect. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm going to move away from that. We don't need to talk about Rashford. That was his contribution. Rasmus Hojlund. I need to concentrate on Rasmus. Fantastic performance tonight from him. He was bordering on my man of the match. Kobbie Mainoo is taking it simply because of his work in the game. He played well and then winning that game for us there out of nothing. The composure for such a young lad. Thank you, Manchester United's academy. But 20-year-old Rasmus Hojlund, he has been getting zero service all season. And then he arrives again. Dug his goal out against Spurs. Dug his goal out against Newport. And now he's got his goal here against Wolves as well. He has finally hit in the back of the net, and you know what? He deserves it. He deserves all the praise. That goal, that number 9 goal, Kaz messaged me. She went, that's a striker's goal. That is a striker's goal. Right in there off the bottom. Just getting yourself in that 6-yard box for a cross. That's what United have missed. Massive, massive credit for the hold-up play, his work rate, and he's getting rewarded with goals now. He's getting in positions, and United are actually scoring from wing play. It's easy, this game. It's easy. I have to shout out Wolves in a way that I didn't expect to be, in that how disjointed were they in that game. They played into our hands and some. But you know what? We took advantage of it. Yes, we switched off. Yes, we had them moments again when you're thinking, here we go. This is it. But honestly, to a man, Everyone gave their all. Concentration levels slipped. We had our moments. But you've got to win them games. And when you come out of games like that with the win, having been so roller coaster, up, down, all over the place, you take what you can from it. You take what you can. Rasmus Hojlund was a threat all game for me. He was absolutely superb. And I cannot wait to do the player rating show after actually giving players. There is going to be some 7 and 8s in the ratings today, I think. But I just love it that he's now getting rewarded for all his hard work. You know what? It was that signing this summer that it was the unknown. It was the unknown. And remember, I was stood outside Old Trafford talking to Andrew Ginge. And he said, that's it now. Rasmus Hojlund, leading goal scorer in 2024. Not looking back. He scored in every game since. So I think Andrew Ginge was right. Rasmus has arrived. This is it. We have found our number 9. Build the team around Rasmus Hojlund. You've got young players coming through. Young players like Rasmus, like Mainoo, like Garnacho that can learn around each other, grow together, have an understanding together. A bit of experience behind in Casemiro. Casemiro tonight, for me, showed why he's in this team and why we can't afford to, and why we couldn't have let him go in January. Too important, too experienced. I thought, you know what? Any other player that gets a booking 2.5 minutes into a game, you're starting to worry about the temperament. You're starting to worry about what might actually happen. Is he going to keep his composure through the rest of the game? He did. He controlled that midfield alongside Kobe. I thought we won a midfield battle for a change. And that's where United won the game. We won the game because every time Wolves came forward, we were battling. Cunha was good, but he got nowhere near the amount of space and freedom he got in that first game at Old Trafford earlier in the season. That was the difference. That was the difference tonight for me. That midfield, we competed and more. We even had a poor performance from Bruno Fernandes and still, I thought, won that midfield battle. If we'd have taken our chances in the first half, the game was to bed. I was shouting it out constantly through the game. Get that third goal. Get away from this 2-0 lead because you know it's dangerous. And it happened again. We had a 2-0 lead twice and lost it and almost blew it in the end. But we've got players now that are maturing. And yes, you can call this a moment. It was a moment in the end for Kobe. And it was just one of them games that you could not control. No one was ever in full control of it. It was a weird game on who was going to stand up again at the end. It was kind of like Newport. 2-2, 3-2. Which way is it going to go? Momentum was shifting from side to side. It was just like a slugfest. 2 heavyweights going in and just throwing bombs. Who was going to connect with that fatal final blow? And United got it with Kobe Mainoo. That was it for me. That was the moment. And hopefully that is a moment that now we can move on from. Because that was a massive win. A massive win for United at Wolves. I had us down as drawing. I didn't see the win. Our record there, like I said, at night games is poor. But there's 3 wins in a row at Molyneux right now. Our record against them is changing. And you know what? In the end, I thought we deserved it in that game. We did. We deserved it. And I'd love to have been there tonight, giving it back to them Wolves fans in that game. But wow, yes. Yes, thank you, Manchester United, for giving us a little bit and not giving up on that game. Getting in the chat there saying 4-3. He did, yes. He did. I will go over the competition and let everyone know. We have 4 goals to choose from there tonight. So, wow. I don't think anyone picked Rashford in, I can't even remember what minute it was now. It seems so long ago because so much happened in that game. But wow, a 7-goal thriller. I'm taking that for our first game back after the winter break. Definitely. And you know what? West Ham drawing today against Bournemouth. 1 point behind them now. We were in 6. Manchester United beat West Ham at weekend. And again, this is it now. Can we back up a win with another one? There's no excuse. We should be beating West Ham at home. And then wow. Wow. Manchester United have kick-started February exactly the way we needed to. Absolutely blown away. Just happy with the result. There are negatives in the game. I don't want to concentrate on them too much. I've just got to be a fan tonight and just accept that this has been a night that we needed. Let's just say that. A performance that's shown a lot of promise, but a performance mentally that we actually got through when it looked like it could have been taken away from us. I mean, come on. It wasn't a penalty for Wolves. That was an absolute disgrace of a decision. How they didn't pick up that was a dive from that minimal contact is just beyond me. It's an absolute joke. And we still managed to win it from there. And everyone is hating that right now because everyone knows that things like that in games when it goes against you, but you still come through and you get that win, opposition right now are looking at it and going, United there, 4 goals. First time we've managed to get 4 goals this season in the league in a game, which is good. That is a big, big win for United. That is a big win. Defensively, again, the lapses in concentration are scary. And I'm not confident at all. I was literally I could have cried when Neto scored that goal. I really could have. It was just that moment there, you're like, if there was ever a defining moment in a season, it was United coming back from an injury time goal and winning it with another injury time goal. That was like the United of old. And Fergie in the stands watching that would have, and you could see the smile on his face. You could see that smile. Jenska's just rejoined as a member. We have a good spell. Then it turns into lottery. Yeah, controlling the game and then giving away. I did give him Rasmus Hojlund man of the match. Do you know what I was talking about? When it was 3-2, I was giving the man of the match to Rasmus Hojlund because I thought he was superb. But I have to change it across to Kobbie Mainoo for that finish. Now, I have to look at that and go, that was the moment. That was a moment that could really propel us this season. It really could. And you know what? If Ten Hag had the real balls to make some serious calls, then he might have a team here. He might have a team. And we do need to make them calls in the summer. We need to be ridding ourselves of certain players and moving forward. You can see the ones that Manchester United in this team can build around. You really can. You can see the players. I mean, you only have to watch it back here, like the interchange, the play. Garnacho coming from the wide right, plays it out. Rashford, Shaw on the overlap, great wing play, ball into a 6-yard box, across, a goal. It is an easy game sometimes. Simple football. Getting yourselves in certain positions on the pitch, it works. And Manchester United got it right tonight. We got it right. And apart from the defensive lapses, I've got to be really happy with that result. I am. Guys, get into the chat. Let me know what you think. Welcome to the Members Club, Freehand Gaming. Love that, mate. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated, you absolute legends. Let's get into some of the chat. Let's scroll back up, get some of your early thoughts. Paul says, our back four was fine on until he changed it. No need to, if we had the back line we had tonight, we would be challenging for the Premier League. Wow, that is a shout. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, a lot more confident with Casemiro and Martinez. How good were them two tonight? Martinez was absolutely solid. Bit of a worry seeing Martinez with the ice on his ankle, but still, hey, we'll get past it. Didn't look too concerning. So maybe just some swelling that needs to go down. Hopefully he's fit for the West Ham game now at weekend. But wow, what a difference it is having him back in that time, in that side. I'm not having anyone go against Martinez not being in this team. Absolutely phenomenal. Brilliant performance from him. And was definitely pushing man of the match. I did get a little bit concerned when Ten Hag started bringing on all the defenders, like he was just trying to hang on to that 3-2 lead. You could see what was coming, like Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. Why are they up on the edge of the box when we're 3-2 up? He brought them on to defend, and they're both stuck on the 18-yard box for Wolves, and then they counter-attack us, completely out of position. Varane isolated on his own, a statue of Onana in goal, and there you go, it's 3-3, and you're thinking the worst. And then we just had that moment and Kobbie saved us. It could have been a completely different outlook, this whole reaction show right now. We could have been looking at this and going, what was Ten Hag thinking? Why did he invite all of this pressure on? Like literally, yeah, just watching this goal back and the space that they've got after we brought all these defenders on. It's criminal. It really is. And you're feeling the worst. I literally had my head in my hands and thinking this season is going to go downhill from this moment. That's how I felt. I felt like that was it. I was like, how have we got to this stage? Have I been in so much control again of a game? Why do we keep doing it? Why are we giving 2-goal leads away constantly? That's 3 in a row we've given away when we've had a 2-goal lead. Literally against Newport and twice tonight. It's not good enough. And we cannot keep bailing out this defence. We can't keep bailing out these forwards. Do you know what, tonight? It was one of them games where I've said, look, when the forwards are not finishing their chances, It's putting more and more pressure on the defence, and the defence is going to keep conceding goals if we don't keep scoring. Well, tonight we got 4 goals. It was, we'll score more than you tonight, and that'll do us. And that's what we got. That is what we got. And luckily for United, we end up with 3 points because we did finish chances tonight. We created a lot of them, and we should have had probably 6 or 7 goals, in my opinion. There were clearer chances. McTominay coming on, doing his role off the bench, like he should do. Probably should have had 2. But you know what? He got his goal. He gave us that daylight again at 3-1, and I thought that was it. Game over. So the substitutes were working well at first. Rashford off, under the radar. No one's talking about him now because we're talking about a win. It looked like we were cruising. McTominay comes on, does his bit, scores the goal. Everything's good. But then the panic at the end is what is going to finish tonight. We cannot keep just going full on defensive mode. We cannot hang on. We've done it in so many games this season. You only have to look at the way we played in the Champions League. Copenhagen away, Galatasaray away. 2-goal leads given away in every game because we're just sitting back. We're not going for the kill. It looked like we'd gone for the kill today. When we got to 3-1, I thought, you know what? I'll take that. A bit of confidence. A bit of just going for it and not sitting back on that 2-1 lead. And you know what? Rasmus Hojlund deserves his man of the match there that he's getting in a way. I would have given it to Kobe after everything that happened, but you know what? That guy has worked his ass off. I am chuffed to bits for Rasmus Hojlund and the goals that he's got now. So what's that he's actually got now? Is that 9 goals he's got now? Yeah, 9 this season. So already, I think it's 9. It might even be 10, but yeah, we'll see. Sorry, guys, I'm getting carried away here now. Freehand Gambling has just gifted 5 memberships. You absolute legend of a man. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for gifting them memberships. And they have been taken by Matt, Tony, David, Cliff, and Gareth. Welcome to the Members Club, fellas. Hope you have a great evening. Hope you really enjoyed that. We got so much more to talk about. Yeah, just looking at the league table now, though, that was such a huge result for Manchester United. Absolutely huge result for Manchester United. That to go back up into 7th now, I know it doesn't sound good, but it could have been 11 points behind Spurs and Aston Villa now. So now we're chasing down 4th and 5th, 8 points behind. We've got Villa coming up next week. Now that is going to be the game that decides it for me. If we can win that, then I think we can make top 4. But I'm still looking at West Ham on Sunday. We cannot switch off like we did against Bournemouth. Just quickly, Leo has just donated 5 memberships as well. Legends are all over the show tonight, everybody. That's 11 new members. Wowza. So Peter, who else has taken them? Peter, David, the numbers Mason, SRM 1968, and Hasib. Welcome to the members clubs, my friend. My friends, even. I got them mixed up there. Over 200 likes as well. Absolutely loving it, guys. That is what a top-notch injury time winning result gets you. Not top-notch in all departments. I don't ever get carried away. You know me. I'm just happy to be talking about football, Manchester United winning. And actually taking advantage of a few teams slipping up this week. Hope, a tiny little bit of it, is there in this team right now. And that, I hope they can use that moment. I really do. I really do hope they can use that moment and move on from that. Because that's it. It's like 2024. It's not been bad. It's been a good start now after that result. You know what? You look at the results against Newport. You look at the result against Wigan. Not great, not great. Tottenham at home. Could have been better. Got away with it a little bit there. But you work past that. And then the result against Wolves like that. And it turns out to be 3 wins and 1 draw in 2024. And all of a sudden, it's looking completely different. All of a sudden, you're looking at a great start to 2024. And then if we beat West Ham, then everything starts to look a bit more optimistic. And we are looking up rather than back down behind us. Do give the video a like, guys. We're over 200 already. Absolutely brilliant. Loving it. Get your opinions in right now, guys. Who do you think was man of the match, guys? Let me know who you've seen as the outstanding performer there. I mean, I had Rasmus. Martinez was there. Casemiro was excellent for me tonight. Hojlund, obviously, like I said, but Kobe Mainoo, credit to him. I thought he was excellent. Garnacho, industrious, decent. Oh, I'm going to love doing the player ratings after this one. Game of the season, Craig must be crying, but congrats to you boys from a Liverpool fan. Craig was crying. He was laughing and then he was crying. Oh, it was epic. It was loving it. And that's why I went over to top of the league to do it, because I needed that bit of luck. The games were always exciting over there, and I'm unbeaten watching games with Craig. How good is that? Cliff, 2 months a member. Come on, United. Let's get some more wins on the board. Man of the match, Mainoo. Freehand gambling. He is on an absolute roll tonight. 5 more memberships gifted in. Taken by Paul, James, Frank, LG, and J. Cahill. Good to see you in the chat, James. Hope you're doing well, my friend. You've got to be happy with that one. Guys, come on. Get your man of the matches in. Martinez, says Gareth. Hojlund and Mainoo. Yeah, they were absolutely... I'm buzzing off them tonight. I really am. Do you know what? When you see young talent doing what they did there tonight, and you just look at it, you go, Kobe Mainoo from the academy cost us nothing. That guy has saved his club an absolute fortune. A fortune. If we can get that structure and that right signing, the right signings in at this football club, we have got a future there in some of these players. We have. We've got the right mix at the back. You know what? There are probably 5 or 6 players Manchester United need to bring in. But by the time that them players settle in, when we get them right, if we get them right, with the young crop coming through from our academy, mixing it in, we have got something in this team. We have. It's not everyone, and there's plenty that I don't want there. But tonight I'm moving away from the negative that has been this week. Football is back, and Manchester United came through adversity tonight and got the win. And for me, that is more important than anything. Results on the pitch. London, 1965-7, was in with the Supers on top of the league and now back in with a Super on FUTV. Thank you, my friend, from both sides. Have a pint of Stella for me. What a roller coaster of a game. Cheers, Adam. Oh, loving it, mate. Honestly, thank you so much. Absolutely buzzing off that result. Like, I cannot, like I said to you, I just needed a win tonight. I needed something to take me away. A full-on fan mode came out of me there tonight. Absolutely loving it. Oh, I love it. 16 new members tonight, guys, just on the one stream. How good is that? That's as good a performance as United have put in. Matt Phil, better days are coming, my friend. Keep the faith. Hojlund, Mainoo, Casemiro, Varane, Martinez were all potential man of the match for me. Wow. Do you know what? Ten Hag, I think Craig nailed it. Still massive questions over Ten Hag. He got lucky tonight. He got lucky. The players bailed him out a little bit. Great start to the game again. Pretty much like it was against Newport, but against a decent quality outfit in Wolves. I mean, like we said, they're unbeaten there in the last 7. They haven't lost there since September, and that was a last-minute goal to Liverpool. So you've got to look at that, and you've got to go, that is a result for United. That is a serious result. They beat City there this season. We've just done the double. How we have done a double on Wolves, I do not know. Our first one of the season, I might add. But, man, momentum. Momentum is everything. And we can beat West Ham this weekend. If we can just get that result against West Ham. That's 2 on the bounce. And then we're moving. We're up into 6. Looking at that game against Villa. And that is a massive game. Because if we beat West Ham and then we beat Villa. And obviously I'm getting ahead of myself because we just won. And the emotions are running high. And I will come back down to earth tomorrow probably. Because there's no guarantee with United. We know what this team is. But just if there is a possibility right now. We're running out of games. Beat West Ham. We can beat Villa. Top 4 is on. Because that closes the gap to a minimum of 5 points to Aston Villa in the Champions League places. Let's not forget, 5th place is probably there as well. Can this team do it? They came through it tonight. And we have to double check ourselves and settle back down and just go, right, okay. There is still a chance that we could just throw all this away. We know what this team's like. We've been here before. Is it going to be different this time? Super chat from Shane O'Reilly. Thank you very much, my man. Papering over the cracks, but fair play to United. A good fight. I still think Rash and Scott are bench players. Need consistency before we can celebrate. Yes, dead right, my friend. 100% right, Shane. I think Rashford belonged on the bench tonight. He took his goal fantastically well. He did, but still. He did his job. He got the goal. Credit. He didn't do much else in the game. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Move on. That's fair enough for Rashford. I think he belongs on the bench. I don't want him at the club. I'm going to stick to my guns. I didn't agree with him starting the game tonight. I really didn't. I think we've got better options. I want to see other players in there. But he did his bit. We move on. I would bench him for the next game. I would play... Honestly, I would start seeing... I want to see what Ahmad has got. I would have liked to have seen what Palestri has got. But when it's a choice between Rashford and Antony, you're always going to get Rashford. And I think this is why Ten Hag has left himself this situation. He has, because it's easy to pick Rashford over Antony because it gives us more in terms of goals. So, yeah. I mean, what was that Rashford's tonight? 5th goal of the season for Rashford. For our reaction in the watch-along stuff of legends. Yeah, well done all at FUTV. Mate, you have been an absolute legend tonight at Freehand Gaming. You are going up there on the board with all of the other legends and contributors of this channel. Alone tonight, just on this stream, mate, you have been exceptional. Thank you so much for all of your contributions. I'm loving that. I love this community here on FUTV. This is what it's all about. Adam, you want to link me on... what? Sorry, alien. Link you on what? Adam, you look sexy tonight, says the Muppet Show. It's just this shirt. Bringing out United vibes. Massive win tonight and got to push on against West Ham. Says United 83. Yeah, we do. Graham, Kaz, his ability to concentrate is poor. What I would say, though, when United had control, he was barely required. Is that Anani you're talking about there, guys? I've missed the chat above it, you see. Mike Fergus. Adam, as you know, I have a dodgy heart. That injury time didn't help. Football, bloody hell. Mate, Mike, take them moments, mate. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Enjoy them because they are few and far between with this team this season. Take it all in, people. Take it all in. That's what's important. Take it in, suck it up, and enjoy it because you don't get moments like that often, not this season especially. So I'm just going to milk this to the max. I'll be back down to reality tomorrow, I promise. And I'll be looking at it in with my realistic cap on again. But yeah, this morning you said Rashford had to really perform today. It looks like he can. When he tries. London, honestly, mate, I thought he was pretty poor all game. He was non-existent for me apart from his goal. He did obviously set up the second goal with Shaw. It was a simple pass, and you know what? Decision making. I probably got to give him a bit of credit for that because in the past I've criticised him. There were more. I still don't want him in the team now after what he's done. But hey, involved in 2 of the goals, scoring 1 of them. It all adds to the value at the end of the season. But I do think we need to start cashing in on Rashford and using. Do you know what? I think there are better players out there that we can have than Marcus Rashford. I do. Kerry says, welcome back, United. The more of us to knock City off their perch the coming season, the better. Yes, Kerry, all the way over from top of the league and Anfield agenda. I felt so sad seeing Fergie in the state he's in. He looks so bad. I think he looked bad after that goal went in from Neto. Oh my God. But guys, honestly though, we deserved the win tonight because that wasn't a penalty. That was not a penalty for Wolves. It really wasn't. That was an absolute joke. He took a dive there, and you know what? He needs hanging for. He's not even. He's just come back up now. It has. The biggest frustration tonight was Bruno. Actually, I thought he was wasteful. I thought, you know what? Tonight, to actually get through a game with him playing so bad, it was actually probably even better. It was. Apart from goal, Rashford was average as he's been all season. When he's playing and not in the boozer. As I said, Rashford's whole argument all through his career has been in and out of games, but he's had the numbers to back him up. 30 goals last season. He wasn't fantastic, but he took his chances last season, so give him that. But hey, what we're saying, I think Scott McTominay's got 7 goals this season now, or something like that. I think he's got. So now we've actually got some players creeping towards double figures. 1 more for Rasmus, and he's got 10. Which I think is his best season he's had. Which, considering how United are playing, I mean, wow. I'm taking that. I'm definitely taking it. I'm so chuffed for Rasmus, honestly. Absolute workhorse. And tonight, he got his goal. He has been grafting for them goals. He really has. Unpopular opinion, but I am going to say it. Shaw and Rashford were very good in the first half. They were less of a threat in the second. No, it's not unpopular opinion, mate. It's just facts. Decent link-up. We looked dangerous and in control in the first half, but the second half it left. You cannot be that inconsistent. Like I said, that's what we was against Newport. We disappeared again, stage of that second half. And again today, we switched off, weren't a threat. Rashford disappeared, and he might as well not been there in the second half. And Shaw as well, I thought, was pretty poor in the second half. You can't just have one half of football. This is where you need to improve. Today, I think United are being carried by the youthful enthusiasm in this team. Rasmus I'm not going to lie down and deal with this. Rasmus is I am just going to make this happen type of player. Same with Kobbie Mainoo. Same with Garnacho. They don't stop running. They don't stop moving. And you know what? When that Neto goal went in 5 minutes into injury time, I'm like, oh, you have got to be absolutely shitting me. You really have. But hey, amazing. I am taking it. I am running, what was it? A 98th, 99th minute injury time winner from a Manchester United Academy player. Oh yes, Kobbie Mainoo's value right now. What is it? What is his value right now? Oh my God, that guy. Like literally, he's probably worth about 50 million already at 18. This is a possible £100 million player. If we nurture him through and we treat him the way he should be treated and give him all of the support that he is going to need when the pressure starts mounting, then we have got a player. The skill, the foot there. I'm just looking at his goal again. I'm just like, oh, baby. Get in there, Kobbie. Like, literally, just the way he moved there. I literally celebrated just as he hit the ball and knew where it was going. And Meg's there. Wait for me. And it just opened up and you're like, yes, please. Oh, get in. I'm just watching it back again now. Come on. Come on. That's what it's all about. I've never seen Ten Hag react like that. Like, literally, his eyes came out of his head. His eyes came out of his head, and that was pure emotion and relief, because I think he ballsed it up with them substitutions. I thought he'd done it again. We didn't need Evans on that pitch. Yes, understood Maguire. No issue with that. He needed him because Martinez was injured. But why were Maguire and Evans both stuck up the pitch? Like, why? Why were they both up there? You're defending a bleeding lead in injury time and you've got both your centre-backs up the pitch. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. But, hey, look at it this way. We had the character to keep on going. And if we keep that character, then we're going to win more games than we are going to lose them. Just go toe-to-toe. Do some one-on-one defending. Don't try and be all hands to the pump at the back. That's not going to win you games. We cannot be drawing games right now. We need to be winning every game we possibly can. It only counts the amount of games that you win in this league. Forget about what you lose. It's about how many games you win. And United right now, we can work off this. We have to beat West Ham at weekend now. There's no point in getting a result like this and then just backing it up with a shocking performance against West Ham. We need more. And you know what? I think we have got it. With the players we've got back now, and Ten Hag saying he's got his best team back now, you could see it there. Even the options off the bench work. Forson did a job when he came on. McTominay did a job when he came on. Anthony actually had some moments in that game where he should have done better. But yeah, you've got to look at Manchester United now with the strength and depth that we've got. If everyone stays fit, then we have got a chance of moving up that table. We have. All the early signs are good for Mainoo. Just got to keep him, got to see him keep it up. Yes, we do. Got to keep him on the straight and narrow is what we got to do. Any team will just put shots on net, so soft or not, Anana won't stop them. This is, again, Ten Hag has to learn from this. He's back in the team. We concede 3 goals again. He just doesn't seem to be ready to take anything. He's like, it just never looks like he's going to save a shot. You can see why elite teams would want Rashford, because a dominant team gets him into the right area. If United could dominate possession with tempo, he'd be more of a threat. I disagree, Graham. He's just not as good as what you think he is. Elite teams, well, we will see, won't we? All it has been is rumours, and it's probably Rashford's people putting them rumours out. We'll see where he goes in the summer. You can see where he goes. Honestly, I think he's too inconsistent for me. He hasn't been good enough. If he keeps doing that and getting his goals, he's always going to get attention. And you know what? If he went to Arsenal, he probably would fit in better in Arsenal because he wouldn't have to do as much work. He wouldn't. Let's see. What team will play in the next game? You got to keep the winning team, haven't you? I think he'll keep Rashford in the starting lineup. I think Erik ten Hag will jump at the opportunity now to do that. But, yeah. We will, what's the name? I'm going to announce the winner of the competition as well, because there's so many entries. I'm going to announce the winner of the competition tomorrow morning. 12 o'clock tomorrow stream. So do tune into that. We'll announce the winners of the competition. Cheers for another super chat there, London 1965. Guys, give the video a like. Let's get over 300 likes again. That'll be double stream, 300 likes. Let's get that done, please. We're just 12 away right now. Still buzzing off 16 new members just alone on this reaction show. It's absolutely immense. Love it, guys. Absolutely loving the positivity right now, especially after a 4-3 win, injury time winner. But yes, get liking the video, guys. That is me summing it up. We'll talk more tomorrow. The player rating show will be out tonight as well. Get involved in that. The video will be up later on. And yes, give me your marks and your grades for all of the players. See if you agree with me. And yeah, we move on from here. Onwards and upwards, Reds. We are smashing it tonight on the streams. Double streams already. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for coming over to Top of the League and watching the watch along as well. I love you all. What a night that was. What a night. You don't get many of them. So let's just enjoy it for what it is. And then we move on to West Ham at weekend. We'll talk more about that tomorrow and what United need to do. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all in the morning. Have a great sleep on that if you can.